If you've got a 4-button or 3-button General Motors key fob that looks something like this, then I've got replacement key fob cases that look like these. At this point, your original key fob is probably looking quite tired, and those generic looking GM key fobs were shared amongst so many vehicles, it's really time to upgrade and switch to something a lot more personal and stylish such as these. Plus, swapping over the original internals is really easy. Let's take a look at how to do that now. And so the first thing you're going to do is grab your original key fob, and you are going to need to pry it open. And this is the same procedure that's used to replace the battery if you've ever done that in this key fob. And so there's a seam that runs along the side of the fob, and you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. You're going to place that into the seam, and you're going to press and give it a little twist. And be careful not to damage it if you ever want to use it again or give it to somebody else. But it should pop open, and you can use your fingers to pry open the rest of the case.
Any ideas?
With the case open, you'll be able to see the PCB inside with the battery attached to it. And you're going to want to pry that PCB out of the silicone keypad. You should be able to perform this task with your fingers. Try not to use any tools, as you do not want to damage your PCB. This would also be a good time to inspect the PCB and make sure it's not damaged or there was no water or condensation that collected in your case. It would also be a good time to replace your battery. Taking a look at the battery retaining piece here, there's a little clip, and that has a little flared end on top of that clip that retains the battery. If you notice that that flare is sitting up too high, you might need to take some small pliers and bend it flat, or in my case, I even used some side cutters and just clipped it clean. Your new case is fairly slim, and you don't want any sort of interference inside of the case preventing it from completely closing shut. Now, to get the PCB in the new case, you're going to remove the 4 Phillips head screws on the back of your case. So go ahead and get yourself a Phillips head screwdriver and unscrew those. Now you can carefully open the new case and remove the silicone keypad from the new case and slip the new PCB inside of it. With the PCB inside of the new keypad, the battery should be facing out. Now you can place the keypad on top of the bottom half of the case and take the top half of the keypad and sandwich it all back together and tighten down the 4 Phillips head screws again. Keep in mind that you are tightening these screws into plastic, and it is not recommended or required that you over tighten them. The screws have a flat face on them, so just tighten them enough such that that flat face sits flush with the bottom face of the case, and that should be good enough. And that's it. Take a look around the seam of the case and make sure that there are no awkward gaps between the top and bottom halves of the case caused by any sort of misalignment or interference of the parts inside during the assembly process. If you don't have one of these cases yet, check out the video description down below where I'll post a link to my website where you can pick one up today. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section down below and I'll get back to everybody. Thanks for watching.